Hey guys, Zach with Zach's GT Garage here. Today we're gonna put rear speakers in the Escort because I got some for Christmas and currently they have no rear speakers. So today I'm gonna show you how to put or reinstall rear speakers on a two-door Ford Escort GT. And it also could be the four-door or the two-door hatchback LX. It's gonna be the same process all the way around. So let's go ahead and open up the door and then pull the hatch lever to release the hatch. So now go ahead and open up the hatch. And then there is that cover that we are going to remove. So right above here, you have just these little hooks that you just take off. It just folds right over. And then on the bottom is a rod that locks into the quarter panels. So that way, when the hatch is down, the cover lays flat and covers the hatch area. So after we got these hooks off the hatch door, you're just basically gonna just lay it flat down. Then you're gonna wanna pull towards you and it will release both sides of the bottom rod and you'll be able to lift it out of the car. And then go ahead and just set it off to the side where it's out of the way. Now that we have the cover out of the way, it's just 4 Phillips screws that screw the speaker cover into the side panels. And it's the same on the passenger side as well. So let's go ahead and remove those 4 Phillips screws. Actually, right here, I just noticed that I'm missing a screw, but I have spare screws for this car just lying around. So when we put it back together, I'll just put an extra screw in there so that way all 4 are in. So now what you're going to want to do is get yourself a trim removal tool to help you pull up, or you can also use a flathead. You want to basically pry up on it to release the speaker cover from the side panel. And here's what the speaker cover looks like. It's got 4 screws on the back that hold the speaker to the cover. And here are the speakers that I got. They are Kenwood brand, which is a very good brand. They also make amplifiers and they also make really good head units. I have one in the Mustang and the Escort. And here is what the 5x7 rear speaker looks like for the Escort. Very good quality, and they always have sounded good to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and install it, and then once I'm done, I'll show you what it looks like. And here's what it looks like in the speaker cover. Now here, there's 4 screws that screw in the cover. There's 1, 2, 3, and if you look over here, one of the tabs is actually broken, which is probably why I didn't have rear speakers before. I'm pretty sure I have spare covers lying around and I'll just have to find them another time and swap them out. So let's go ahead and plug in the speaker wire to the speaker and get it put back together. Now, when you're putting the speaker cover back in, make sure you're being very careful so that way no wires or anything get pinched or caught and getting ripped off. Then make sure everything lines up and then go ahead and push those tabs together back in, and then you can go ahead and get those 4 screws put back in. And then go ahead and make sure all the screws and everything is tight, and then we can go ahead and move on to the other side. Then same thing, just like on the driver's side, we're going to remove all 4 of those screws. Then with the trim removal tool, we're gonna pry up on the speaker cover to release it from the quarter panel. Also, when you're prying up on these, make sure you do not break those tabs off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the speaker onto the speaker cover. And here it is. Here's the close-up of the speaker mounted to the speaker cover, just like we did on the other side. Now I want to show you something else here too with this speaker cover. And if you notice on this side, that one tab right here is also broken on this side.
I understand your frustration.
Anyway, moving on, let's go ahead and get the speaker wire plugged into the speaker. That way we can go ahead and put the speaker cover back on the quarter panel and reinstall everything. Now, when you're putting the speaker wire back on the speakers, make sure that they are tight. If they're not tight, crimp them together or go ahead and replace them with new speaker wire connectors. And just like the other side, when you're putting the speaker with the speaker cover back in, make sure you're not going to pinch any wires or anything like that. Make sure everything goes back on nice and smooth. Then we're just going to go ahead and put the 4 Phillips screws back in. And then you're all done. Go ahead and turn the key on and leave the hatch open so that way you can listen and make sure the new speakers are working good. Perfect, everything sounds good, so let's go ahead and put that hatch cover back on. Just like we took it off, we're just gonna go ahead and set those rods in the slot right there on the quarter panel trim. Then we're just gonna lift up and we're gonna put those hooks back onto the hatch door. Then just go ahead and double check your work. Make sure those rods are locked in those little slots there. Now just go ahead and shut the hatch. You are all done. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like, and stay tuned for more Mustang and Escort GT content.